A lot of people start to notice a change in their hearing as they get older, but how do you know when it's time to consider a hearing aid? Back with me today is Randy Eade with a hearing specialist with Audibel. Good morning, welcome back.
Good morning, glad to be here.
So yeah, yesterday we were talking about it is a lot of people who are struggling with their hearing. So kind of remind everybody again how prevalent it really is.
Yeah, very prevalent. You know, 50% of adults over 75 have hearing loss.
50%?
50%.
Wow.
1 in 10 Americans. I mean, it's very prevalent, and I just want to tell those people they're not alone. They're out there, and there's help that we can give them.
And some people are kind of embarrassed about maybe saying that they have a hearing issue or figuring out what to do about it. You say, don't worry about it at all. Again, a lot of people are suffering with this, and there's help. There's things you can do.
Yes, there's a lot you can do. And Audibel is there to help. Yeah. You know, we have our trained professionals in place ready to serve the hearing impaired. It's their passion to take care of that.
Well, you say to come in for a consultation, and what is that first step? When they do call that number, when they come in, how do you figure out how much hearing loss there is? And again, we're going to talk about even technology later in the week with how far it's come. But where do you start when somebody comes in? Yeah,
that's a very good question. It's a system that we have down that goes through every step. We don't want to leave anything undiscovered. So it'll start out with an otoscopic evaluation, which we have a video camera that looks in the ear. We want to make sure there's no pathology that needs to be addressed medically.
Okay.
We're going to test the sensitivity of their ears to sound. We're going to do that. We're going to review the results with the patient, what type of hearing loss they may have.
Are the results pretty quick? Is it something you have to wait a while for?
No, the results are right there.
Oh, cool.
We're going to give it to them right then. So we're going to do the whole thing. We're going to look in their ears. We're going to test the sensitivity. We're going to give them results. We can even demonstrate hearing aids for that person. We can do all that right in our office. We can give them their options. We can tell them everything that they need to know to make an informed decision on how to go forward with their hearing.
Is it generally, do both ears kind of start to have the same hearing issues kind of equally as, or what's kind of the difference between the two ears?
That's typically what happens.
Really?
Just like our eyes. I mean, they may be slightly different, but they're pretty much go at the same rate. So your ears are kind of about the same rate. Once in a while, you'll see one where one ear is, but that's sometimes unusual.
Is there anything people need to bring with them when they come in for a consultation or when they talk with you? I mean...
Well, we do want them to bring a spouse or a loved one because we use a familiar voice in our testing.
Ah, okay.
When they're around a certain person, and it may be the person that they have the most difficulty hearing, they want to bring that person in because we can actually take that voice and look at it against their hearing loss and see what the problem is right there. So it's very nice to have that available.
We talked about yesterday when you were here about the quality of life, people who are, struggling with hearing loss. I mean, it can really have a big effect on how you live, how you communicate with others. This is really something to consider and get looked at. Don't wait too long.
Yes, it's a happiness issue, I say.
Yeah.
The quality of life is a big thing, and when people lose their hearing, they get disconnected. And it causes a lot of emotion, frustration, anger, isolation, depression. Everybody's a little different. So we're skilled on isolating that person, look at their lifestyle, and give them the correct hearing aid to fit their lifestyle so we can give them back the places where they want to hear. It's very customizable now and very personalized.
Well, yeah, and let's talk about that. Tomorrow you're going to come back and actually talk about the technology, and I wait till people see this because I don't think people really understand how far the technology has come from years ago, right? I mean, check this out. Look how small that is.
It's amazing. We've packed a bunch of power into a very small package. Everything is digital. Not to get ahead of tomorrow's segment, but everything is digital. If you're worried about what a hearing aid looks like, those days are gone.
Those days are gone.
Those days are gone.
I love it.
Hearing aids are invisible now.
Well, as we wrap up here, a lot of locations all across the Bay Area, very easy to find. Make that consultation, make that phone call today. What would you tell them to do? Yeah,
I would tell them to call, have the confidence to come in and talk to our hearing professionals. We're a very patient-oriented business. They're going to feel comfortable. They're going to have an exceptional experience when they come into our office.
Yeah. All right. Well, Randy, thank you so much for being here again this morning, and we look forward to having you back tomorrow.
Thank you.